Fantastic February day out here in the archipelago. I have a thick sea ice. Some guys are playing ice hockey out there, but I get no fish on my hooks. I used to be able to catch fish anytime I wanted, but not these days. Well, out here, the knife is a super important tool, maybe the most important. You can use it for cooking, whatever. But as a kid, I always had my Mora, the red handle, wood handle, birch handle for cutting sticks for barbecuing sausages or cleaning fish mainly. I always had the Mora. I also had this question in my mind: what do kids in other countries, do they have Moras too? And I still don't know this, but today I think kids in other countries probably have a Mora. But I've been trying to educate my son in the US and friends about Moras, and I keep getting the American knives, like the Gerbers, very nice, made in Oregon, made in Portland, Oregon. Okay, and we had the Essies. I don't think either of these were like 50 years ago, 40 years ago. They're like newer brands, I think. But this really isn't nice. It's useful. I use it a lot. The SE Candiru, which I believe is out of production. But this really isn't a knife. This. The SE6. Specially ordered in weird colors. It's impressive, but I've been trying to figure out, what do you use it for? Cleaning fish? It's not for cooking. It's kind of overkill for my sausage sticks. I don't know, but it's impressive. But coming back to the Mora Classic, I've been buying quite a few of these, sending to, or Christmas presents for family, and as I said, the Americans. But at some point I realized they kind of soulless, these things. Mora carbon. Because compared to my childhood knife, this to me is a Mora Classic. It's, of course, I mean, it's obviously, of course, it's full tang. It never breaks. And if you look closely, it's made in Sweden, laminated steel. Because that was a big part of my fascination. Was this? I felt like I had a samurai blade, laminated steel. But it still cost $1 or so. And you used it for, well, in construction. You chop off a wire. You just took your Mora and a hammer. It had sold to me basically because of the lamination and what it missed. I never had a problem with the finger guard, but of course this one feels much safer. But you just kind of knew that you had your Mora. And I hear rumors about Mora or I know they have some laminated blades still in production. But maybe they will come back with a real classic. Then I would have to buy new ones for all friends and family, just to show them this is the classic. And this I don't really use it. Or I need to scrape off some old paint or something, and I take this one. But for cleaning fish, this is my wife's. The tiny one, stainless steel, really good Sandvik steel. So to me, these are the Moras of today. The stainless. And here, out here, what do I carry these days? Of course, it's the Mora Companion stainless, which are really good. And maybe, to me, this is more like a nostalgic thing, the laminated carbon steel. Because in those times, the Mora stainless were garbage. So you had the laminated steel. I'm still in second-hand stores and stuff. I keep looking for the laminated. For that's before 2000, I think. After 2000, we had these mass-produced stamped carbon, which to me they're hard to sharpen. These are good to sharpen, and that's kind of my point with today's video. This one is, oh, by the way, this one is quite good. In the beginning it was super rough. It was like just much too rough, but these, after a while, they become quite good for quick top up of the sharpening. So that's about it. That's my viewpoint of the Moras and some other things like American knives.